Today I'd like to discuss with you the importance of a will and an estate plan. Many people think that wills and estate plans are mostly for those with really large or complex estates, but that's not really the case. Many times, the first time a person needs a will or an estate plan is when they're rather young and their estate is not very large or complex, often when they're starting a new family. When a husband and wife are having a child, that's usually the first time they think about, should we have a will and what should we put in it? And having a will at that time enables you to make sure that you have the peace of mind that if something unforeseen were to happen, that your spouse and your child are properly cared for. It also allows you to make the important decision of who would be the guardian for a child if something were to happen to both of you. And lastly, an estate plan at that stage of life allows you to think about whether you have adequate insurance for your spouse, your child, if something unforeseen were to happen. It is true that for larger and more complex estates, the need for a will and an estate plan can be even more important. An improperly drafted estate plan can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars in taxes, perhaps even millions of dollars in taxes. And so it's really important that you have an up-to-date will and estate plan for larger and more complex estates. With changing tax laws, and they change quite regularly, it's important to review them fairly regularly, perhaps even as much as every 3 or 5 years, but certainly whenever there's an important life event, like a birth of a child, a marriage, a divorce, perhaps even the death of a loved one. So if you'd like to have more information about a will and an estate plan, please contact your CPA.